Alright everyone, welcome to part 5 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Power of Chaos Joey the Passion. Hope you guys have been enjoying the content so far as we do on our journey, I should say, to complete the card list. Just a reminder, we have 45 out of the 350 cards needed for 12.8%. Not even really worried about collecting them all right now, just trying to get stronger cards because our deck is not good. So let's hop right into it. We leveled up. We are at 2 stars now. So Joey is about to get a lot harder. I don't know if our deck can handle a lot harder because we have been not having the best of luck with card pulls. But hey, let's see what today brings.
Joey Wheeler doesn't take a backseat to nobody. It's time to duel.
All right, we're going first. Thank you, Mr. Wheeler. That's what I would have picked anyway. As you can see, not the best of cards. All right, let's take a look at what we got. So we got the Gross Ghost of Field Dreams. It is a normal monster with 1300 attack and 1800 defense. We got Axe Raider. It's a 4-star monster with 1700 attack and 1150 defense. Also normal. Another normal, Tiger Axe, 4 stars with 1,300 defense and 1,100 defense, or 1,300 attack and 1,100 defense, excuse me on that. Gemini Elf, this is a very, very good card, as I say over and over again. It is a 4-star monster with 1,900 attack and 900 defense. 1,900 being the preem, the top of the top, the crop, the top of the crop, the crop of the top, for a 4-star monster with no negative impact. We got Sagan. It's a 3-star monster with a 1,000 attack and a 600 defense with the effect of when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can move one monster with an attack of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. And last, we got Polymerization. It fuses 2 or more fusion material monsters to form a new one, and our only fusion monster being the Alligator Sword Dragon, which we don't have the materials for. I'm curious what he's going to do, and I don't want to waste the Gemini Elf with the 1,900 attack. I am worried that it's going to get destroyed, so I'm going to go with the Gross Ghost of Field Dreams with its 1,800 defense in defense position to see what he does. And I'm just going to throw Polymerization down. If he needs to destroy a card, I don't mind him destroying that and get it out of the way. If he's got Mystical Space Typhoon, Harpy's Feather Duster, one or the other. Gemini Elf, of course, of all the freaking cards. 1,900 attack. It's going to destroy our Gross Ghost. I got to get rid of that card so he doesn't tribute it or do something else. That's a problem, too. I'm worried about what that is. I don't really have the best resources here to deal with this. Oh, Island Turtle's not bad. What is he activating? All right, Solemn Wishes. It is a continuous trap card, which you gain 500 points when you draw a card. So he's going to continuously gain 500 points. So I just drew Island Turtle. It is a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack and 2,000 defense. I could use that as a shield. My concern is he's going to tribute the Gemini Elf to get something that more than 2,000 defense, and I'm going to be in a pickle. So I'm going to do the self-sacrifice route. Again, guys, as I always say in the comments, let me know what you think about my strategy. I am very open to suggestions, and maybe I can even play differently if you guys can help me out here. I'm going to go the self-sacrifice route. I'm going to summon the Gemini Elf and use it to destroy his own Gemini Elf. It's going to leave me open for a life point hit, but I'm going to gladly take that life point hit as long as he doesn't get something higher than a 1,900 attack on the field. So let's see what happens. So there's this plus 500. Guess it didn't really matter. 2 Gemini Elves. Wow. Wow. That's a 1,900 hit to me. I guess Island Turtle and playing the defensive route is going to be our best move. So we just drew Gamma the Magnet Warrior. It's a normal monster with 1,500 attack and 1,800 defense. Really, all I can do is play the safe thing here. Put the Island Turtle with its 2,000 defense on the field. Hope he doesn't tribute. Hope he doesn't have a monster that has more than 2,000 attack, because we're going to be in trouble if he does. Witch of the Black Forest, 1,100 attack. We have had that card many times. we'll go over what that is on my turn. So he'll take the 900 point hit there. So his Witch of the Black Forest is a 4-star monster with 1,100 attack and 2,000 defense, something that we have. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can move one monster with a defense of, oops, sorry about that, with a defense of 1,500 or more or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. We got Monster Reborn. So Monster Reborn, spell card. Select one monster card from either your opponent or your own graveyard and place it on the field under your control in attack or defense position, face up. This is considered a special summon. I think we are going to do the self-sacrifice route, and we're going to use Monster Reborn to do that. I am worried about what his tributes could be. He already has 2 cards on the field. While I could get rid of Witch of the Black Forest, I'm worried that he has a strong tribute. He just hasn't played it yet. So we're going to do that. I am going to use Monster Reborn. I am going to take my own Gemini Elf back and put it in attack position so I can sacrifice it. I'm going to move the Island Turtle to attack mode, and I am also going to summon the Axe Raider with its 1,700 attack points. We are going to use the Gemini Elf to attack his Gemini Elf, sacrificing them both. I know he's about to get something with the Witch of the Black Forest, and it might be, I don't know if he's got 3 Gemini Elves. We hope not, but let's see what he pulls once the Axe Raider destroys it. He has 3. Oh, man, I'm telling you, this game. Well, let's worry about that next turn. Island Turtle to destroy his life points there. He's down to 6,400. I don't know if my strategy was the best strategy, knowing that he has 3 Gemini Elves, but nothing you can do. He'll get his plus 500 from his Solemn Wishes. Here comes that Gemini Elf. Is he going to attack the Island Turtle? Probably. Yeah, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. I need a pull here. Sagan might be able to help, but good pull. Good pull. Very happy with that. Sombra the Dark, 4-star monster. 2,100 attack, 500 defense. As I have been saying throughout this series, anytime you have a monster, a non-tributed monster with higher than a 1,900 attack, it's going to come with a negative effect, and that is what this card has. So this card cannot attack a player directly. And each time this card destroys a monster in battle, you decrease the attack of this card by 200 points. But hey, it's at 21 right now. That's higher than the 1,900 that the Gemini Elf has, so we will take that, and we will use that to get rid of that Gemini Elf, which is all we really needed there. And that brings us down to 1,900, but that's perfectly fine. And now we'll use the Axe Raider to attack his life points directly. So we're at 5,300 life points there, and that's going to bring him down to 5,000. We're controlling the board here with the monsters, which is good. Hopefully he doesn't have anything good that he can use against us. There's the 500 from the Solemn Wishes. Good. Not good. Watch it be Torrential Tribute, and then all my monster advantage goes away, but nothing you can do in that regard. Oh, what does he got? Magic Thorn. You can inflict 500 points of damage per card to your opponent's life points when your opponent's card are discarded to the graveyard by the effects of spell, trap, or effect monsters. Okay, that's fine. That's really nothing to worry about. Gamma is our next highest attacking monster at 1,500, so we'll throw Gamma, the Magnet Warrior, into attack mode here. And then we are going to use Sombra the Dark to attack his opponent's monster. Earthbound Spirit. That sucks. That is a 4-star monster with a 500 attack, but unfortunately 2,000 defense, a normal monster. So we're not breaking through that right now. And there's nothing I can really do. So we will end our turn. He will probably tribute that monster, and then we're going to be in trouble. But let's see what happens. Solemn Wishes for 500 more to him. Oh boy, here comes the tribute. So Zombra's going on his end. And what are we bringing forth here? Sword Hunter. Let's take a look at that card together. I think that's a good card if I remember correctly. Yeah, it's that card. Damn.
I end my turn.
All right. We are going to need a little bit something here. But I think it's doable because we have Sagan and we have Witch of the Black Forest. So first, we did draw Witch of the Black Forest. It's a 4-star monster, 1,100 attack, 1,200 defense. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can move one monster with a defense of 1,500 or less from your deck to your hand. Your deck is then shuffled. We just drew Cerberus, which is a 6-star monster. So it does require 1 tribute with a 2,100 attack and 1,800 defense. And let's take a look at this Sword Hunter now. So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe I counted 7. 7-star monster. 2,450 attack, 1,700 defense. A monster destroyed by this card becomes an equip spell card. Equip Sword Hunter with that card. Equip that card to increase the attack of this monster by 200 points. The equipped card remains on the field until the card is destroyed. So that's what just happened. So now it's at 26,500. We can deal with this though, because we have these 2 cards. So we are going to put Sagan into defense. And we'll probably take, I'm thinking Penguin Soldier when it gets destroyed. But hey, we'll figure that out. I'm going to switch the Axe Raider into defense mode as well, so I don't lose additional life points. And we're going to turn it over to him. I'm fully expecting to lose both of these cards on this upcoming turn. He's up to 6,500 because of that Solemn Wishes. Uh-oh. Okay, he's going to Premier Burial, bringing back the Gemini Elf. We'll go through that card in a second here. And he's bringing up the Nimble Mamanga, excuse me. Okay, what do I want to do? Morphing Jar 2 actually is not a bad idea. I was thinking Penguin Soldier. Penguin Soldier or Morphing Jar 2? He's got a lot of monsters, so Morphing Jar 2 would make some sense. Because if I only return the 2... I think we are going to go with Morphing Jar number 2. So let's discuss everything that just happened. And let's go from there. At least he's got a full board and he can't play any more spell or trap cards. So you got to take the wins where you can get it. So he summoned Nimble Mamanga, which we've talked about this card before, but is a 1,000 attack, 100 defense with an effect of when this card is sent to the graveyard result of battle, increase your life points by 1,000 points. You can also take cards of the same name from your deck and special summon them to the field in face down defense position. Deck's then shuffled. And he used the Premier Burial, which is a spell card. Premature Burial, excuse me. You pay 800 life points and you select 1 monster card from your graveyard, special summon it on the field in face up attack position, and equip with this card. When this card is destroyed, the monster is also destroyed. And we took the Morphing Jar number 2, which is a 3-star monster with 800 attack and 700 defense. Return all monster cards on the field to the respective decks and shuffle them. You and your opponent then pick up cards until you both have the same number of monster cards, level 4 or lower, that return to each deck. Special summon the monsters on the field in face down defense position. Any other cards picked up are discarded to the graveyard. So because he's got so many monsters, this is a good chance to use this card and hopefully get rid of some magic and trap cards. Definitely going to get rid of the Sword Hunter, which is what we want. And we also just drew the Gadget Soldier, which is a 6-star monster with 1,800 attack and 2,000 defense, so it does require a tribute. Not a good card, but whatever. All right, we're going to protect ourselves with that Morphing Jar number 2. And let's see what he does. Hopefully he doesn't have something to get rid of it, but I don't think he can because there's no magic or trap card options. He keeps increasing his life points. Nothing we can do about that. Giant Germ just came out. We'll go through that. I don't know if we're going to have a chance to go through that. Good. Get rid of that Skull Dice. That will come onto the field. Nothing we can do without that. Get rid of that Respect Play. Get rid of that Bait Doll. Another Nimble Mamanga. Magic Cylinders. Look at all these cards he's burning. So happy about that. Bubonic Vermin comes onto the field. And there's the Giant Germ. So we will see Giant Germ and we will get to see its effect. And look, I get to add another monster. I need something to protect myself. I really do. I'm good on the monster side. So let's take that Penguin Soldier that we talked about. before, because in case he summons the Sword Hunter again or something else, we're going to need to protect ourselves. Okay, so let's talk about everything that just happened. We drew a Penguin Soldier. So that is a 750 attack with a 500 defense, a 2-star monster. You can return up to 2 monster cards from the field to the owner's hand. So if he does get a powerful summon, I can bring it right back to his hand. We just drew a Grateful Dice. You can roll 1 6-sided dice. The result is multiplied 100 points and added to the attack defense of all monsters you control until the end of your turn. Monsters summoned after discard activation are excluded. And because of the Morphing Jar, he had to discard a bunch of stuff. So let's see what he discarded. He got rid of a Skull Dice, which is a trap card. When you roll 1 6-sided die, the result is multiplied by 100 points and is subtracted from the attack and defense of all monsters in your opponent's control until the end of your turn. Monsters summoned after this card activation are excluded, so it's opposite of Graceful Dice, which we talked about. Respectful Play. It's a continuous trap card. During their respective turns, each player must show their opponents their hand. Bait Doll, which is a magic card. Force the activation of 1 face-down trap card. If the timing of the activation of the trap card is incorrect, negate the effect and destroy it. If it is not a trap card, it is returned to the original position. After this card is activated, it is placed into the deck. It is placed into the deck, not the graveyard. The deck is then shuffled. And of course, Magical Cylinders, a beast of a card. Happy to see that go into the graveyard. Negate the attack of one of your opponent's monsters and inflict direct damage equal to the attacking monster's attack on your opponent's life points. So very happy to see that. All right, we got to get rid of some of these cards. So I'm going to put the Graceful Dice down. My highest attacking non-tributed monster is Tiger Axe. We're going to throw that onto the field at 1300. And we're going to start chipping away at some of these monsters and hope for the best here. So Bubonic Bourbon. Let's wait for this to play out. Okay. Bubonic Bourbon is a 3-star effect monster with 900 attack and 600 defense. You can take 1 Bubonic Vermin card from your deck and special summon it on the field in face-down position. The deck's then shuffle, a flip effect. So he is just protecting his life points like crazy. He's definitely probably going to be able to tribute, but let's see what happens. Another 500 for him for the Solemn Wishes. No tribute. Okay. Oh. Nimble Momongo and attack. Giant German attack. Why? These are all less than Tiger Axe. He's got something planned. It's alright. We're not going to worry about that right now. Baby Dragon. Okay. So that Giant Germ. What is that? It is a 2-star monster with 1000 attack, 1000 attack, 100 defense. When this card is sent to the graveyard as a result of battle, inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. You can also take cards of the same name from your deck and special summon them to the field in face-up attack position. Deck is then shuffle. So it's kind of Nimble Momonga, but direct damage to me at 500 points less. These are all great cards if you have multiple copies, because it allows you to get tribute fodder on the field, but we don't. We're going to summon Witch of the Black Forest. I'm going to hold on to the Baby Dragon. It is higher, obviously, attack than the Witch of the Black Forest, but hey, I do a polymerization. Maybe I can get an Alligator Sword and finally show the Alligator Sword Dragon. We'll see. So we will use Witch of the Black Forest to attack this Giant Germ. Bringing him down to 6,600, and I'm going to take 500 points of direct damage. And he can bring another one onto the field. And we'll use Tiger Axe to destroy the Giant Germ that he just brought onto the field. So another 500 to me. Unfortunately, I'm getting kind of low on life points. I can't be taking too many big hits here. That will take me down to 2,250, and he gets another one onto the field. But nothing I can do. Maybe I should attack the Nimble Momongas there and just let him increase his life points. But hey, it's fine for now. Let's see what he does. Another 500 for him. Nothing. Okay, at least he's got no tribute monsters. We will take that all day long. Alright, we will put... to protect ourselves, yeah. Should we? Yeah, we'll put Magical Cylinders on the field. I don't like having so many Magic and Trap cards on the field right now, but it is what it is. We will summon the Baby Dragon with the 1200 attack. We will take the Witch of the Black Forest and attack the Giant Germ. That will bring him down to 6,700. I am unfortunately going to lose another 500, so I am below 2,000 now. And we'll use the baby dragon to attack the nimble Momonga, and we'll use the tiger axe to attack the other nimble Momonga. So he's definitely getting some crazy life points, but he's losing resources like crazy, which is all we can ask for. And we'll use the tiger axe there. So down to 7,200, but he's going to go past 8,000, and another 500 is coming his way too. But again, he is losing resources, which is all we can really hope for at this time. Hopefully he doesn't get a tribute monster here. Okay, fine. Fine, we'll take it. No harm, no foul here. All right. I'm going to bring forth the Flame Service now. So we just drove Blast Sphere. It's a 4-star monster with 1,400 attack, 1,400 defense. When your opponent attacks this monster in face-down defense position, this card is treated as an equipped card and is used to equip the attacking monster. Damage is not calculated. The equipped monster and this card are destroyed during your opponent's next standby phase. Your opponent then receives direct damage equal to the equipped monster's attack. That's a really good effect, as we've talked about in previous videos, and I kind of like you to use it as a defensive strategy instead of an offensive. So, although if I do summon, I might need the defense. I'm at low life points, so we're going to hold on to that. We are going to tribute the Flame Service. I'm going to get rid of the Witch of the Black Forest, which will allow me to pull something else into my hand because of its effect. Let's go with our heavy hitters, which are Gemini Elf. Yeah, we'll take the Gemini Elf. No negative impact, 1,900 attack. I think that makes the most sense. So we will use the Flame Service to take care of this nimble Momonga. Another 1,000 to him, but hey, he doesn't have any more to bring onto the field. Baby Dragon attack, whatever that is. An Earthbound Spirit. Well, it's good I got the Flame Service, but that 800 points hurts, bringing us down to 950. And we'll use the Tiger Axe to attack the other monster. It is the Bubonic Vermin. Thank God for the Flame Service. So that's another Bubonic Vermin. It should be his last, because that is his third. So again, resources on his side are running out, which is good. Another 500 life points for him, bringing him 9,100. The Headless Knight. What is he going after? Do I care about 200 points? Should I use the Grateful Dice and take a shot? Nah, it's only 200 points. I might need that Graceful Dice. I'm just going to let it roll. I'm not going to use Magical Cylinders, obviously, for that. It's fine. It's just a Baby Dragon. I'm at 700, though, so I have to be very careful with my moves from this point forward. We will summon the Gemini Elf now. We just drew Buster Blader, which is a 7-star monster with a 2,600 attack and a 2,300 defense. And the attack of this card increases by 500 points for every Dragon-type monster on your opponent's side of the field and graveyard. So we will use the Gemini Elf to get rid of the Headless Knight. That brings 450 down to him. We will use the Flame Service to get rid of that Earthbound Spirit. And then that Bubonic Vermin that we know is face down, we'll use Tiger Axe to get rid of that. I'm feeling pretty good, even though I only have 700 life points, because I have more resources now than he does. He's used a lot of his monsters. And he's got no monsters on the field. So next turn, we should be able to really hit him hard unless something crazy happens. So he is going to be over 9,000 life points still. So it's going to take us a minute here to get him chipped down, but that's okay. Okay, we got a Baby Dragon. Let's take care of and summon that Baby Dragon with its 1,200 attack and its 700 defense. 3-star monster. We've talked about that a lot. I'm going to use the Flame Service because I'm worried that this could be another Earthbound Spirit or something that's of a high defense caliber. Ooh. Alright, what is this? Kisatai. It's a 2-star monster with a 300 attack and an 800 defense. When your opponent's monster attacks this card in a face-down defense position, the attacking monster is equipped with this card. Damage calculations are canceled. Treat this card as an equipped spell card. During each of your opponent's standby phases, increase your life points by half of the attack of the monster equipped this card. All right, well, he's going to get another good amount there. But that's okay, because he's open now. So, oh, I just hit the wrong button. That's dumb. I could have attacked him directly. My fault, guys. Definitely a mistake there. Wasn't paying attention. Let's see if that costs us. He's up to 96.50 now. All right, we just got, so that's the 1,050 up to him, so he's over 10,000 now. But hey, we just drew another Tiger Axe. Now we can burn him for some big damage, finally. So let's use all of these guys to attack him directly. Tiger Axe. Scapegoat. I know that one from the anime. So he's going to get 4 tokens onto the field. 0/0 attack and defense. We can look at the card, though, while this is happening. So Scapegoat. When this card is activated, you cannot summon any monster in the same turn, including Flip Summon and Special Summon. It is a counter spell card. Place 4 sheep tokens, which we just said, 0/0, in defense position on your side of the field. The tokens cannot be used as tribute, can be used as a tribute for a tribute summon. So, all right, well, let's get rid of all of them. He's definitely protecting his life points, but we're almost broken through. This is such a big wall that he has. We're going to use all our lower monsters, obviously, to attack the tokens. And Flame Cerberus will be the one that actually deals the direct damage. He is only have 12 cards left, too. So, this has been a long duel. And then we get the Gemini Elf to attack him directly. I should have used the Flame Cerberus, actually, to attack him directly. I'm making quite a bit of mistakes here with how long this duel has been. That's okay, though. Again, he's got nothing protecting himself now. I don't know what he's got in his hands, but he would need a big play here to get rid of 5 monsters, and I don't think he's got that, so. Perfect. All right, now we can finally get him directly. Let's see what we draw. Goblin Attack Force. There goes the 1,050 up to him. Is it worth a tribute for Buster Blader? Nah. Is it worth a tribute for Gadget Soldier? Yes. So we will summon Gadget Soldier in place of one of the Tiger Axes. So we can get the higher attack monster because we have all 5 of our battlefields filled. So I've definitely made 2 mistakes in this game so far. I'm going to keep track of those so I can improve as I get better, hopefully. And please tell me how I can be better, everyone. And thank you for your patience with such a long duel here. I think the strategy he's using is just maintain life points at all costs. Hopefully the next turn is the last turn and we can pull off the victory with 700 life points. All right, he's at 2,050. As long as he doesn't have some crazy move he can pull off right here, I think we're good.
I'll just go along and set this card here. Let me give you a little hint. You better be careful, because these cards are trash.
I mean, that could be magical cylinders, and I could be Dunzo right then and there, right? Does he? Unless I think... No, we burn magical cylinders. Thank God for that. Oof. We did burn magical cylinders, right? Or am I thinking of a different game? No, we did. All right. I think we are A-okay. So let's get this out of the way. Hopefully this is a win.
I better think of something fast. I'm running out of options.
And Gemini Elf for the win, finally. Oh, man. That was a long, long, long duel. And close. We almost lost that one. Getting down to 700 is not anything to bark at there. And that is only our first win. So we still need one more. Hopefully we can find a way to break through faster in this second duel. So we are going first. Okay, so what do we got? We got Morphing Jar number 2, 3-star monster, 800 attack, 700 defense. Flip effect of return all monsters on the field to their respective decks and shuffle them. You and your opponent then pick up cards until you both have the same number of monster cards, level 4 or lower, that will return to each deck. Special summon the monsters on the field and face down defense position. Any other cards picked up are discarded to the graveyard. A staple of ours. We've used that very defensively as we've gone through this game. Change of Heart, spell card. Select and control one opposing monster regardless of position on the field until the end of your turn. Graceful Dice, which we just talked about. That's the counter magic card. Roll 1 6-sided dice. The result is multiplied by 100 points and added to the attack defense of all monsters you control till the end of your turn. Monsters that are summoned after this card activation are excluded. Then we got the Baby Dragon, 3-star, 1200, 700. We got Axe Raider, 4-star, 1700, 1150. And we got Island Turtle, 4-star, 1100, 2000 defense. So those are all our normal monsters. I'm going to start off with Island Turtle in defense, and I will put the Grateful Dice down. Hopefully he's got something that takes a big chunk of damage from the defense swing there. Ah, the Gemini Elf, of course. Oh, that's not good. Oh, boy. Graceful Dice isn't going to help me because it's only 600 more I can add to it. That's a really good spell card he has. Alright, let's see what we pull here.
Hold on a sec. I'm gonna activate this.
Alright, so he summoned the Gemini Elf, which is that 1900 attack 4-star monster, the best in this game. And he played a very, very powerful spell card called United We Stand. Every face-up monster you control increases the attack and defense of the equipped monster by 800 points. That can get out of control really fast. And as we saw from the last duel, he's got the Solomon Wishes on again, which is this continuous trap card, which you gain 500 points for every card you draw. I need to deal with this fast. That Gemini Elf, like I said, is going to get out of control fast. The only thing I can do is play the Morphing Jar number 2 and send it back to the deck. And hope he doesn't draw it again. But it'll at least get rid of the United We Stand spell card. So let's go with that route. Uh-oh. Forcing the activation. Thank God it's not a trap card. And see how it just went up by another 800? 3,500. Now he's got a 1,450 Headless Knight on there, but we're okay because of Morphing Jar number 2. That will send his cards back to the deck. Get rid of that United We Stand card, which was the biggest problem. Nimble Mamunga. Respect Play goes to the graveyard. Sword Hunter goes bye-bye. We're happy to see that go bye-bye. And all we have to deal with is that Nimble Mamunga, which I know he's going to get more on the field, but that's okay. All right, we just summoned Blast Sphere. Again, that is a 1400 attack and defense monster with 4 stars. And when your opponent attacks this monster in face down defense position, this card is treated as an equipped card and used to equip the attacking monster. Damage is not calculated. The equipped monster and this card are destroyed during your opponent's next standby phase. Your opponent then receives direct damage equal to the equipped attack monster's card. Very defensive and good card, which we need just in case. I could summon Zombra the Dark, but then I lose 200 attack points, and I might need that for a Gemini Elf. We know he's going to summon 2 Nimble Mamungas to replace that, so there's really no benefit to that. So I'm going to go with Axe Raider. I can't get to his defense. I can't get to his life points. We know he's going to summon 2 more monsters. Might as well not take the decrease on Zombra the Dark and hold on to Zombra in case I need it for a Gemini Elf or something else. So there's a plus 1,000 for him. There comes the 2 Nimble Mamungas. But we're in an okay position. He's only got 2 cards. Maybe one of them's a tribute. That could be bad. But we do have Blast Sphere, just in case. Nope, just playing a card down. Alright, got another Axe Raider. Let's summon that up. I'm going to take care of one of the Nimble Mamungas for sure. I don't know if I want to use my Axe Raider to figure out what the other card is. Or do I just take care of the 2 Nimble Mamungas right now? Let's find out what the other card is. I think that might not be the correct decision and just get rid of the 2 Nimble Mamungas, but I want to know what that is. It's that Kitashi thing, which equips itself to me And then each of my standby, it negates the attack of the current thing, and then each of the standby phases, it increases life points. But let's read it. It's a 2-star monster, 300 attack, 800 defense. When your opponent's monster attacks this card in a face-down defense position, the attacking monster is equipped with this card. Damage calculations are canceled, which I just said. Treat this card as an equipped spell card. During each of your opponent's standby phases, increase your life points by half of the attack of the monster equipped with this card. So that's what he's going to do, but that's okay. Burning resources on his end, even though he has 11,000 attack, 11,000 life points. As another 500 for him. We're burning through resources. Another card down for him, and another spell trap card. Okay. We just got Alligator Sword, which has 1,500 attack and 1,200 defense. It's a 4-star monster. I'm going to summon that. I could, again, use Zombra, but I'm holding Zombra just in case. I'm not breaking through anything right now, so no need. Let's use the Axe Raider to attack whatever this is. That's this Nimble Momonga. It's another 1,000 for him, so 13,350. That's high, but whatever. We'll use the other Axe Raider to attack this monster. It's the Bubonic Vermins again. So you can take one Bubonic Vermin card from your deck and special summon it on the field and face down defense position. The deck is then shuffled. It is a 3-star monster with 900 attack and 600 defense. So we're playing that protect the life points game that he's doing. He'll bring forth one more. And then we just got to get rid of that one. We're almost breaking through here, though. He doesn't have many more. I know he's got those giant germs, I believe. I don't really know what else he has. Gemini Elves. We do have to worry about the Gemini Elves, but almost 14,000 life points for him. That could be giant germ.
Let me give you a little hint. You better be careful because this card's a trap. I end my turn.
All right, that's that Magic Thorn we saw in the first game. You can inflict 500 points of damage to your opponent's life points when your opponent's cards are discarded to the graveyard. The effects of spell, trap, or effect monsters. We just drew the Dark Zebra, which is a 4-star monster with 1,800 attack and 400 defense. If this is the only card you control during a standby phase, it's automatically placed in defense position. You cannot change position of this card during the same turn. Luckily, it's not. So 1,800 attack, we will take that. We will bring that 1,800 attack in there. We'll use Alligator Sword to attack the Bubonic Vermin there and get rid of his last one. And we will use the Dark Zebra to attack whatever this might be. It's probably Giant Germ if I had to guess. Yep. Giant Germ, 2-star. It has 1,000 attack, 100 defense. And when this card is sent to the graveyard or result of battle, inflict 500 points of direct damage to your opponent's life points. You can also take cards of the same name from your deck and special summon in the field and face up attack position. The deck is then shuffled. So we are going to see those 2 other Giant Germs join him. But we can get rid of them right away. We're going to lose the 500 points, but that's fine. I don't think he has any more monsters, honestly. I don't really know what other cards he has in his. Well, Gemini Elves. So we're going to deal some damage here, and we're going to take 500 points of direct damage, but that's okay. He's burning resources like crazy, which is all we care about at this point. Next turn should be a big turn for us. I think we will actually get to attack him directly for some heavy damage. So we're down to 6,500. He's at 13,300. But he's got nothing in his hand except for this one card he's about to draw. So he needs something massive in order to change the tides.
I activate my spell card.
Okay, well, that's the Bait Doll, which we saw already. It just forces the activation of a card. If it's a magic card, it doesn't do it. If it's a trap card, it could destroy it, but nothing there. All right. Let's bring forth the Baby Dragon, because I don't want to waste Blast Sphere in case I need it, and Zombra the Dark can't attack directly, so we want to pummel him for some heavy damage here. So we'll go with all 5 of our monsters here attacking him directly.
Oh, no. Not too shabby, but you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
Still not even at 8,000.
Not too shabby.
10,150. That will definitely do the damage that we need to get him to 8,450, and finally under 8,000. Oh boy, what a process, but
Not too shabby. But you ain't gonna beat me with those
it is what it is, as they say. Nothing you can do. 6,750 left. Headless Knight, 1450 in attack mode. You will get rid of our baby dragon. I don't really care. I'll take the hit. I could use Grateful Dice, but I don't think there's really much point. We will put Magical Cylinders down. That is a spell card, very, very good spell card, which we talked about multiple times. Negate the attack of one of your opponent's monsters and inflict direct damage equal to the attacking monster's attack to your opponent's life points. So we'll put that down. We did pick up Tribute to the Doom, one of my personal favorite cards. Discard one card from your hand to the graveyard to destroy one monster on the field regardless of position. And we'll bring forth Zombra now. Might as well. Don't really have much other options. And we will use Zombra and let him go down to 1900 attack once we destroy this Headless Knight. And then we will use the other 4 remaining cards to finally deal direct damage.
Not too shabby. But you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks. Oh no! Not too shabby. But you ain't gonna beat me with those lame attacks.
I guess I could have maybe actually, if I did use Graceful Dice last turn and I got higher than a 2, right? Now I need at least a 3 or higher. I think I could have won the duel on that turn, but would I have gotten the 50-50 chance? Should I have taken the 50-50 chance? You can let me know in the comments below. I would have needed a 3 or higher. So it is what it is. All right, finally, we can end this duel. I am just going to use Tribute to the Doomed right now. We can get rid of Blast Sphere just to get rid of whatever this is. I don't want to deal with it in case it's a 2000 defense monster. I'll take the 500 hit. That's fine. Whatever. It was Earthbound Spirit. 500 attack, 2000 defense, 4-star. That would have prolonged the duel. I could have probably used Graceful Dice and burst through with Zombra as long as I got higher than a 1, but that's a much safer way to do it. So we will win this duel. Finally. Those were 2 very, very long duels. Just all has to do with his strategy of trying to maintain life points. So we will end it. And hopefully win some powerful cards to make our deck better. I would love to see an 1800 attack monster that we can put in the deck, like a Harpy's Brother or a Doomis the Dark Witch. But let's see what we get. Any new cards are good cards as it gets closer to the completion of the game. Hey, we got an 1800 attack monster, and I believe both of these cards are actually good. Time Seal and Cuckoo the Ghost Destroyer. Change of Heart, obviously good, but we can't use it as you're limited to 1 in the deck. That was actually a pretty good pull. Not mad about that. So let's take a look and see what we got. All right. So as we can see, now if you haven't noticed, these little 1s by the name of the card means that you're only allowed that many in the deck. So if we were to find Change of Heart and try to put it in, you'll see how it has that red X. So unfortunately, we cannot have 2 Change of Hearts in the deck. That would be nice, but it is what it is. So we won Kaiko the Ghost Destroyer. 1800 attack. Very happy to see that. This effect is each time this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent's life points, you can remove up to 2 cards in your opponent's graveyard from play. In addition, as long as this card remains face up on the field, your opponent cannot remove any cards in either graveyard from play. That's good. No, you can't be. If you do that and you remove cards from play, you can't use Monster Reborn for certain things. You can't. That Soul of Purity and Light from the 2nd or 3rd video, you wouldn't be able to summon that. So we will definitely, we would just have taken that because of 1800 attack, but definitely take that. And then I believe Time Seal is also good. Your opponent skips the draw phase of his or her next turn. Yeah, yeah, we'll take that. Yeah, we'll definitely take that. So let's get Time Seal in there. Now we need to remove some stuff. Forest is kind of dumb. We haven't been really using Forest. I'm not going to hold on to that. And let's organize these into attack. I don't want Gadget Soldier really, but for tribute fodder stuff, I think it makes sense for now. It's probably a Baby Dragon, right? It's probably a Baby Dragon or a Tiger Axe. Yeah, we'll do a Tiger Axe. I know the Baby Dragon is lower, but I'm still hopeful that we can get the Alligator Sword Dragon onto the field at least once before I ditch that whole entire strategy. So we'll get rid of Tiger Axe. Tiger Axe is dumb anyways with only 1,300 attack. So anyway, guys, this is a longer video, so apologies for that, but thank you for sticking until the end. I hope you enjoyed. Consider doing a like or subscribing. You don't really need to, though. I'm just happy you're here and enjoying the content. So keep me posted on how I'm doing strategy-wise, as I always say, and I'll talk to you guys later.